Hey, Toxic, what's up?
Hey, good. I don't know. I got both of them on my phone. I saw
Your
you and
flesh
called
is
me.
weak.
Hey, Doctor. Haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah.
How you been?
Okay. Went on a trip to New Orleans with my family.
Ooh.
Mostly, I should be more specific. With my in-law side of the family. Road trip.
Roadhouse. Sad.
No, perfect. It was perfect. Roadhouse.
I realized okay, so I'm playing with the original. Okay,
I
I was
don't own
playing
it.
with, and I was playing with Shadow, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I whacked somebody with my gun. I said, Roadhouse. And he just
Mm. You can join me in Diablo if you want.
I don't have the game yet.
Uh, you should get it. It's good, and it's on sale.
Vulcatos guides my
End of
hand.
the year sale.
When does the sale last? Is it like,
I don't know. It just started after Black Friday. It's up right now. You can check if you want.
yeah.
There's a bunch of good stuff in there.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the games earlier, but of course I don't have PlayStation Plus, so it doesn't apply then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, like, what you been up to other than your road trip?
Getting married.
Oh yeah, how's that going? I went to the United States.
The the civil wedding happened a while back, and the religious wedding happened a few weeks ago. I got to see my friend True in a suit, something he swore would never happen. The, and he reminded me later about that. He said that, and I totally forgotten. Hey, he was a good sport, being my best man and getting in a suit.
I mean, we could have came in shorts and a tank top, but
I would have
The world is at
picked somebody else then.
yeah, it's whatever. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh yeah. Okay, so relationships. How long you and your fiance or your wife
What?
been like together?
Okay, we were together for 3 months, then moved in together, and lived together for 8 years.
Good relationship, okay. Okay. Um.
Worked all the kink out early, then get married.
yeah. I was just wondering because like I don't know. I was dating this girl and
Just ask the question. Don't need to, but ask.
what's a toxic relationship?
Toxic
Like
relationship
in
where it's one-sided. There's many things that could be one-sided, abusive, verbally to physically abusive. Where it is basically one person makes the other person feel like they can't be without the other person and forces that kind of feeling on someone.
how about controlling? Like
Controlling's
she
another
said
one.
okay, because she said I cannot hang out with a friend unless I get her permission. She's not my
Toxic.
mom for one. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Dump her and put her to the curb.
Cause we already broke up, and she was bothering me because like she likes to, like she texts me, like why are you texting me? We just broke up. She's like, I just wanted to let you know I'll always be here for you, even if we're not together. Blah blah blah. This blah blah that. And I'm like,
She's trying to drag you back into a relationship. Ignore it. You're worth better. You can do better.
yeah. I said thank you, I appreciate it, and I was out of the conversation.
And don't talk to her again if she tries that again.
Okay.
Um, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That kind of girl will even try and run off future girlfriends.
yeah, I know. I know. It's bad.
No, I've had girls like that. Dude, you're talking
My
to a
last.
guy who used to date a lot more than you would believe.
No, I believe it. You're a nice guy. You got the personality to do it.
I know I don't have the body, but somehow I always have girl dates back in the day.
Back beyond band camp. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, band camp? No, no, I was in Boy Scouts. Thank goodness there was no Girl Scout camp next, otherwise we'd have Cub Scouts.
I get it. That was fun. That was funny. That was. I like you. I like that.
My mom told me that joke once.
That's like real. I don't know. Like that was really
Body's not
funny.
everything, and I know that, Mika. I know that way too well. I can make people laugh. Hell, one time I thought I'd get turned down flat. It was just a joke. I was semi-flirting with the girl all day, even though I had a girlfriend, because I'm a flirt. I'll flirt with anyone. Hell, I flirt with dudes sometimes that are gay just because I can. Because I'm a flirt. I'm the kind of guy who just naturally flirts, right? And it was funny, right? I've been flirting with her because I love her artwork, for one. And I was flirting with her all day. And I buy her art book. I'm buying it for my wife, who said she liked the dragon book, and she wanted it, right?
Yeah.
At the time, she was my girlfriend. I'm buying it for her and having her sign it, and she's like, so do you want me to write anything else in here? And just as a joke, right? I'm like, well, I could have your phone number. That book forever has a 2 in it. I was about to get it.
I don't know. I'm like.
My girlfriend laughed her ass off when I told her the whole story of why there's a 2 in there. Honesty is also important in a good relationship.
That is true. I've lost one relationship because I was honest. But I was like, I'm telling you now.
No, upfront honesty. Telling later you still omitted the truth for how long? Don't need to tell me. I'm just trying to point out what. But you get what I'm saying. If it's a day or two, that should be forgivable, though. But not always.
Okay. So, the last girl went through my phone. She's like, okay. She saw a picture of me kissing my friend on the cheek. Mind you, it's a guy. But in reality, it was like a joke coming from someone else. Like, this girl was really into this guy. And she's like, I'm gay, and it was a joke. And then, she blew up, of course, and that's why we broke up. Because I cannot date somebody that wants to control my life. And I'm dead.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. One other thing you could do, and this is important, I know a lot of people believe, you can never have a female friend, right?
Yeah.
Every guy needs a female best friend. Trust me on this.
Like, I have 3 of them listening.
Okay.
Them, so
no, if that's one thing. If you're just starting dating, and they might try and make you get rid of any friends. Now, I can understand if the girls were clingy on you and stuff, right? Yeah. No, if they're truly like friends and respect boundaries, there's a point. Now, Margaret got uncomfortable with my best friend that was female, right? But I didn't ever fully lose contact. I just avoided her for a bit until Margaret got comfortable in our relationship. Margaret never asked me to stop hanging with her. I just noticed she was getting uncomfortable and chose to, you know.
Yeah. You made the decision, but like I've had these friends since 7th grade. Mind you, all 3 of them I met all in 7th grade. I dated one, but that's totally in the past. Like, I will never have feelings for that girl again because we were just not meant to be. And she's like, well, I don't like the way you guys talk to each other. Mind you, all we do is send smiley faces, but that's just the way we talk.
That's more innocent than what me and my best friend send to each other.
Well, it was just bothering me because
we're friends on Facebook, right?
No.
Just me and you.
Okay. Just you. I'm just asking. Okay. Don't report me. I'm sending you show you the kind of stuff me and this friend send to each other. Margaret gets a kick out of it now that she knows the girl well enough, you know?
Yeah.
But I handled it properly, and then I figured out the right words one day to say to Margaret. You know my friend Jess? Well, she's just the same kind of friend that your best friend Jeff is. And all of a sudden it clicked in her head the kind of relationship she and I had. No, you're no longer ice. You're toxic flame.
Yeah.
PlayStation decides to report you instead.
There's actually, unless he reports me for this type of message, and I'm not sending him something really, really risque. Although she...
If you tell me not to report you, I'm not going to report you.
I warned, by me saying that, you know it is reportable. Somewhat.
You know, I just not thought about that. But of course, I want to report you because I mean, you're a good person. I'm not gonna be with you much for the night.
Oh yeah. No, it's me explaining something. So I totally understand Margaret's feelings in this case. Check out those pictures.
Hold on a second.
Actually, the top one I sent to her.
I will look right after this game. We're 53 to 30, so I'm pretty sure it's in that.
No, the last one is not reportable. It's just cute and funny.
Alrighty.
I think I'll send the last one to Mika because I think she'd get a kick out of it too.
What is it?
It's a cat saying, "Help me! The dinosaur bit me."
Is it the one cat that has a...
Lizard hanging off its tongue.
I know that.
Or, if I fits, I sits.
Yep.
No, I saved some of these cute ones because I think Mika and you guys will get a kick out of them. You guys are fellow cat lovers.
I like dogs, but I do love cats too.
Oh, then you... This is one a friend sent me. I don't know if it's their dog or not. It's in a fort.
So much better when it comes down to cuteness.
They're a lot more calm, cats are.
Cats are calm, but there's a difference between cats and dogs too, you know? Dogs and cats are just as loyal, can be just as loyal. The difference is...
My brother's cat is pretty loyal.
And I hate when people say cats don't serve a working purpose. You know, cats serve a working job. You know that's why the cats have become a problem in some countries. Ships used to keep cats to keep the rats away.
Mm-hmm.
And now the cats would dock and get loose.
You look like you could use a new item of,
Okay, well,
impermanence. I cannot afford that.
Navy ship has cats on it anymore.
No.
Stupid.
Yeah, no, they don't, because a lot of countries won't allow you to dock if you have a cat. Doggy for it.
That's when you make sure all the bulkheads are closed that have the cats in them.
No, some of these are memes I sent to a friend of mine recently.
I love this game sometimes. Only when I'm doing good.
Yeah.
It's 92 to 44. I wonder if it's gonna win.
92 to 54?
94 to 46, yes.
On your side, the side with 46, right?
96. I'm right now 28.
Good luck. I've seen games where we thought we had it in the bag and then lost.
Yeah, we've been stuck at 96 and other things. I'm kind of mad about this. Don't jinx me.
I'm not.
You're jinxing yourself and speak. I got even I know that shit. Getting lost, I had to play still for her.
Anyways, okay, I'm low.
Not enough fury.
Please kill those things before they kill me. I mean us.
How tastes your fear? The ancients have blessed.
You get it, though. You can see why, too, they could be reported.
Yeah.
No. Me and this friend both have perverted personalities when it comes to all sorts of stuff. It's half the reason we became friends so quickly. But that's all we've ever done is send inappropriate memes. Not photos.
Still recharging.
Yeah. Once she got her new tattoo and sent me a picture of it on her back. She also got one on her chest, she told me. And that one she described. And then Margaret overheard the description, asked to see it, and then Margaret got to see it. I didn't. It's actually a respect thing. At this point, I see her like a little sister.
Not ready yet.
See, I mean, I don't know why like drunk with the
I am.
I literally got drunk with all three of them. Could have had a chance with two of them, but didn't take.
That ruined the friendship, dude.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Why went for the other ones because they're all best friends now.
I hate people that say sex is just sex.
No, it has to be meaningful.
It's actually an emotional connection for a lot of people.
Yeah. Like, I will not have sex with a girl for at least 6
I am bad.
Wow.
A little different story.
Yeah, that's a bit much info. Because right then I'm like, really? You're going to wait that long?
Have you spoken to Art?
Not yet. Moving on from the conversation.
One last thing. I didn't.
Right?
I don't wait that freaking long. Then again, I also won't approach the subject. I'll let them ask.
Number one thing, chivalry. You don't fuck on the first date.
Not always true. I've done it on the first date once or twice.
I'm just saying it's disrespectful.
It might seem that way, but it wasn't. I need to talk to you anyways. Oh, this girl here. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. No. I didn't approach the subject, they did.
Okay.
Well, you've done nothing wrong.
You said to die. So I did wrong. Like injuries. You ever be in Peter's Russia, bro? You're playing off what you're saying.
Oh, who you talking to?
Myself, sorry.
Hey.
I'm spectating because I died, and I was like, dude, this guy's playing on high sensitivity because he's like doing like what my brother does when he plays Call of Duty. He goes side to side real quick. So I'm like, dude, he's on high sensitivity.
Yeah.
The one thing I'd love to do is get Call of Duty to have PC level sensitivity.
What I'd like them to do is set a standard sensitivity for all games, so you can't mess with it.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying set it always low. I'm just saying if people want a high sensitivity, give it to them. If somebody can't handle it, they shouldn't play the game.
Yeah.
And sadly, that'll probably be me. I'm about to go take on Magda. No. Now let's change the subject. What else have you been up to, man?
The ancient smile on me.
I'm trying to delay from getting a job.
Dude, there's something I want to point out. I know you're depressed, but sometimes a cure for depression is just forcing yourself out the door. Not always, don't get me wrong. Because not with everybody's like me. I get depressed when I can't get a job. As soon as I get one, I'm happy as hell. I don't care what the job is.
I just need to get out, man.
I am hurt.
Get over it.
That's the thing. I never said immediately get a job. Sometimes you just need to go find a local card game shop. Board game
More
shop.
fury.
There's actually one right downtown in Noah.
Find out one night a group people get together to just play board games. Go there. Meet people. Play games.
Then we're not playing that.
The Gathering? The full name is Magic the Gathering. MTG. Magic M the T Gathering G.
No, I was just wondering.
I've been playing since Alpha.
Long time?
Extremely long time. I was 11 years old when Alpha hit. I'm now 36.
45 years.
25. Close to 25 years.
I gained new power.
Oh crap, that was my bad. I fell in love with making decks that don't make sense. A 5-color deck based off one ability, not a creature type that comes in all colors, you know? I have one. I have a deck like that.
No, I mean, like, I know about the game, but I don't know.
Oh, so you're a noob. Well, to find a card, I don't recommend Magic to get into right away. It's expensive, unless you get into Standard right when a new set drops. Like a core set, I'm talking.
So, it's the game I know how to play.
No, go to the board game night like I said. Magic the Gathering is not a board game, it's a card game. Board game night, they'll have people there with board games. Usually people bring them. Find somebody who's playing a game like Flux, Monopoly will not be one of them. These card shops specialize in very fun games like Betrayal on the House on the Hill, Lords of Waterdeep, Werewolf, Arkham Horror. Let them know that you're a new player. Start out with a friend told me this is a great place to go and meet people and have fun. And I don't play many of these games I want to learn. Trust me, you'll make some friends fast or you'll find some assholes. One or the other.
D&D, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, it'll be like, some gate people will be like, I don't have time to teach a new person to play this. Well, that's not the table to sit at. Go find another one.
I'm near the robot. I don't care how big it is.
Don't ever say that. I have a rulebook to one of my tabletop games that's 2.5 inches thick.
Yeah. I would spend like a year just reading the
And that's just the player's guide.
Yes,
Then you got to get the guide on the specific military you want to play. You have to make the pieces, design them, paint them. And an army in that game, this game that I'm talking about, though, will cost you about $2-3 grand.
Never mind.
Warhammer, 40K. But
Cool.
it's a fun game, but it's not one for noobs. It's for commitment. It's like marriage. It's a commitment.
It's a lifelong. I watched like Magic.
Now, a good show on YouTube to view what kind of board games they usually play at those things is a show called Tabletop. I forget the actor's name, but he played Wesley Crusher in Star Trek Next Generation. He's the main host of it. It's on a YouTube channel run by Felicia Day
The ancients
called
grant me strength.
Geek on Sundance.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a huge nerd, so I know where all the nerd shit is. And yes, I push people towards nerd stuff to make friends, because you know who are some of the nicest people?
Well,
I'm healed.
I said some.
I mean, I always saw like the people that have like all this cosplay.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I gained new power.
One table with all the kids that play card games because they had the most interesting conversations. And it wasn't all, yeah, I'm playing football tomorrow night, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I understand what you mean. So Dante, have you played Destiny 2 since PlayStation came out?
Nope.
Shadowkeep.
Shadowkeep. No.
I knew what I meant.
I knew what you meant.
I knew what he meant, but I didn't care. No, I haven't played it. It's not even downloaded at the moment because I needed the space.
Well, the power leveling system is stupid as hell. So, just to let you know, if you play it, power level,
I always get stupid when they add new top tier level.
that's true.
Oh, we're going to add a new top tier level. Oh, we're going to, at the same time, revamp the armor system. Oh, and we're going to do this, this, and this, and now the game's going to be so broken, and people are going to be pissed about it.
And there's people like me that just, I could actually...
Now I'm just waiting for Destiny 2 Classic to come out. Like World of Warcraft Classic hit.
Then there's
Well, I'm just
people like
saying,
me
like-
that can actually run around without armor on at all. And still do shit.
Yeah, it's just risk taking in my opinion.
I'm just too... Oh, I'm a little overpowered with my fighting lion.
Oh, they've already put out an update for it where they put out the first update around the same time the first update came. They're re-updating it as they go, Mika.
You
Seriously.
winced against
Update, re-update.
my blows.
That's called my 15.
That's called the modern gaming world.
Okay, that's stupid.
Okay, let's look at Bethesda. They can't do an update without fucking the game works, and they have it.
No, they can't. Well, Bethesda made a horrible decision with 76 and how they ran it.
What they can... The only thing that could actually make 76 better is if they just added a complete single player.
Well, I won't play because it's online.
Help us!
Without
You can't leave us
needing to
here!
pay
I will
$15.99
free
a month
you.
or $100 free.
I need healing.
Out of all my friends who were banned, without too much ado, I got unbanned. Yet Brick here got the message before me, and he's still banned.
I don't care to call them because it's stupid.
I've deleted it.
Like, it was a fun game for me to play just to go around fucking with things. And most places I go to scavenge, somebody's already scavenged at it on my hill, so I just pick up the scraps. But whenever somebody that was pretty much thinking that, oh, I'm just gonna
I'll
mess with
taste
him,
your fears.
make him feel stupid, I took them out easy.
Mm-hmm.
Even without the weapons that Traffic got me.
I need
Well,
aid.
without those weapons, I remember that first night you played, we didn't have all those yet, remember?
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I'm an evil bastard that knows how to do shit. I'm nice. I'll be nice to people, but they shoot at me once, they're dead.
I shot at you once as a joke to scare you, remember?
I killed your ass.
You did.
Bang! You know you just opened the door for me.
Uh-huh. Ooh, I just got a two-handed flail. Legendary. Oh yeah, I can't equip flails. I got a cons... Let me see. Each enemy hit by your blessed shield increases the damage of your blessed shield by 39% for 3 seconds.
I still want to see that YouTube episode of those two idiots getting their ass kicked.
It's been removed. And that friend, she's quit talking to me.
Oh,
I need to go back.
I've been bugging her for it.
I really want to see it just to see how weak they were. Because I think I was barely even level 45.
You're 30-something, dude.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they were higher level than me.
They could also be half the reason why you're still banned.
If it is part of the reason why I'm still banned, they're just Bethesda's complete jackass. Just being a complete jackass.
Oh, they are. It's Bethesda. They're the jackasses of jackasses.
Just because I'm good at this game doesn't mean you have to keep me fucking banned. Come on, they could even put a handicap on that person. No cards able to be used. Okay. Always have somebody in my group that has something.
Mhm. And we had at one point we had our cards in such symmetry it was funny. It wasn't even funny. Remember? We were buff because we were with each other.
I got all the cards for the heavy hitting of each set.
Shit.
I could shoot somebody up with shotgun, level 1, and they could die from it. My heavy weapons were just buffed beyond recognition.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there they are. Zoltan Cool's next.
Look. You're a fellow
The funny thing
adventurer.
about my character, though,
Shall we head out?
I could drop all my weapons and ammunition, unequip those cards that say, however, weight of them.
Back
But
to
I
hell, dog.
took the cards off, that's decreased the amount of weight I had for medical or
I
food,
grow weak.
I'd instantly become encumbered. Usually I wouldn't have the stinking cards to reduce the weapon.
Nothing wrong with that.
I have too much, I think, right away.
I am badly hurt. I must wait longer.
Right away, right away. What a tough thing.
Well, I'm probably going to pick up 76 again someday. It's going to happen. I'm sorry.
I might call September sometime.
I gain new
I was
strength.
banned in February, unbanned in July, cancelled Dawn. Could you see what the hell that?
Die.
I could be a complete jackass.
This time, when you call them, use your actual voice and say, I have been trying to reach you guys for a while. Will you please call me back? And give them your number. If they have a problem with it, don't call you back.
Back Not ready yet.
Well, if you're...
Started off like, I need to get them off. Just everything that they put up needed.
I will not be denied.
Similar to all my mom's siblings, this is Harley Garden, my son.
No, if you got on the phone, you're fine.
Then I got on the phone saying my name is Josh Williams.
The ancients have blessed me.
I'm calling in regards to a ban that has not been lifted.
You wanna know something funny? What's his name? Where the hell's my pet? It says I have him, but he's not showing up. To collect my gold. Go fight something cool and finish with Act 2. Then Act 3 and Act 4 and Act 5. I can then put the sword I'm using in my cube where I want it.
Dante, I'm confused. You said you had a friend that stopped.
Huh?
You said you had a friend that then stopped.
I had a friend that... Oh, I had a friend... I don't remember. It's me being typical stupid Dante concentrating too much on a game and forgets because of my brain damage. Sultan Cool died.
How'd you kill the cool man?
I don't know. I walked up, started spitting, and death everywhere. Oh, did I forget to tell you? My whirlwind now adds rend. My rend, which is increased by 10,500% damage, and then damage on top of that is tripled, is now applied by my whirlwind, which its own damage is increased by 10,000. Somewhat. Yeah, I think I've broken the game a bit. What do you think?
You always break the game, remember?
I break it every time I play. This is a game where the point is to break the game. You're the Nephilim.
Yeah. I'm killing people with an invisible axe. Aw, he came back.
Only got 11, okay. I did a lot of research and chose a bunch of parts yesterday to build my parts with. That's the mighty weapon. What's this one? That's the mighty belt I'm after. Rend now can stack up to 2 times on an enemy. With whirlwind, I tend to hit them fast enough that that'll happen quickly.
One thing I love to do is toss people off of high places. It's funny to hear them scream as they fall.
dead though.
Three weapons here. Anything order? This one.
The ancients smile on me.
I fight dirt.
I'll taste your fear. I gain new strength. I need to go back.
The world bastions.
Bastions keep done. Gonna go do, I mean. Another freaking shield.
Oh, you bastard. No, too bad we didn't know the YouTubers that were.
We don't know. We may never know.
Too bad we didn't know the YouTubers that had decided they wanted to try and pick on me. Because if I would have known that and I watched them and heard how they were bitching and cursing at me, I would have just been like, I would have commented, don't mess with somebody like me.
Well, he must have had the power of Armageddon. If no one knows what that is, you will live a sad life. I'm just joking. By the way, Armageddon, the The eternal fire beast, cremator of the sky, destroyer of the ancient world.
Yep.
Do you know what game that's from?
Not offhand.
Brutal Legend.
I haven't played Brutal Legend.
You cannot stand.
Dude, I'd loan you my link our Steam accounts for you if you ever get a computer. I can link to one more person, so can Jeff, and Jeff said I have permission to give somebody access to both our accounts.
Taco smiles on me.
First thing I'll play is fucking Fallout 1 and 2.
Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics. Fallout Tactics.
You know, depending on how well I want to
Have you ever played Baldur's Gate? The old Baldur's Gate games? Oh, I know. I can give you an idea of what kind of game it is.
It's universal for the older Fallout players to say that Tactics is universal.
It is.
They're even saying that Tactics is still worse than 76.
Oh, by far.
That just makes me want to play it again and see how fucking horrible it is.
But it's bad not because of glitches. They took what we loved the Fallout and made a different style game with it and called it Fallout. Just because they had Fallout things in it.
Was I unfair in that one?
Yes.
You know, the one thing I want Bethesda to do, if they don't make a Fallout 5, but if they do keep getting that new stuff for Fallout 6, they should at least actually make a very big DLC.
I have been hit. I wish I could do that. The ancients smile on me. Need more time. I grow strong. I need aid.
What do you think, Dante? Do you think they should make a gigantic DLC and bring back the Enclave?
Yes and no. Because the Enclave's not really dead.
Not ready yet.
They've always been a remnant from whatever happened around any particular area. Like, one example would be New Vegas is Enclave.
Maybe.
It's literally just, I think, 5 or 6 people.
That was a wannabe Enclave.
Well, they were from the oil rig.
Wow, I just got my ass kicked by something that was already dead.
Need more time.
In an aftermath explosion I couldn't escape. I'm pissed off right now. I have no reason to be angry. I'm getting some good pulls. I'm getting a bunch of horrible pulls.
Still recharging.
Like your rings are nothing.
Oh, they are nothing. I got one I needed, maybe. I can't get the bracers I want. I can't get this I want. And then I was getting people frustrated with me earlier because I was getting good luck in some other ways.
With all my might.
I wanted to go a Ren build this time. Well, the best Ren build actually includes Whirlwind. And with this increase in rent, it's way better than the Whirlwind build.
Super bastard because his buddy his buddy rifle fell off.
Bitchy guy.
Need more time. Volcato smiles on me.
We're going to the depths of David Jones, Lucca.
You're headed to David Jones' Lucca?
Not me. Sending something else.
Ah. Oh yeah, you're playing Assassin's Creed, aren't you?
Yep. What's my son doing?
So what do you think about everyone saying that Disney now owns Dragon Ball because they bought the rights to claim ownership of the movies when they're in theaters? Head of the theaters.
If they try, they're not going to succeed because they'll have to go through Toei Animation, Funimation, and who else?
Fuji TV. And Akira Tokiyama, who hates Disney.
Yeah. Because Akira Toriyama might be racist.
Yeah.
We all know this black character.
Well, he was... you gotta realize, there that's not as bad as it is here.
Yeah.
We're a different country. What we consider racist isn't considered racist everywhere.
Yeah. The kids watching Dragon Ball, they seen that and they're like, hey, who cares? It was pretty much only the main villain that looked like that anyways.
Blue Popo really ticked a lot of people off.
What? It's technically the genie.
But the only blue genie is the one from Aladdin.
Not.
Yeah.
It was the first blue genie.
The reason why I say not is because a lot of times you look at you'd think Genie before even watching Aladdin, and you just think different ways.
Well, think about I Dream of Jeannie. The lady didn't paint herself blue for the role.
Yeah. Didn't she change up her clothing every episode?
She wore blue, green, or pink.
Yeah.
And I thought it was every season.
Who knows?
But all I'm saying is different cultures consider different things to be racist and wrong. And if it's a show from another country, we need to give it a little extra leeway. Not start yelling racism.
I think how racism is actually the truth of things nowadays. It's not supposed to be that. It's a complete and utter disrespect towards another person.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody talks truth about how somebody's acting or a group of people are acting, it's just instantly, oh, you're just being racist. No. Telling you how they're acting.
So,
And they're being pretty much color-coded for who they are.
yeah. But that's neither here nor there. No. My thing is, it's a really old TV show, Dragon Ball Z is, right? And look at old cartoon shows like Tom and Jerry, and by that company. Hanna-Barbera and stuff like that. They had a bunch of that in there. And yes, they agree. Yes, it is racism. It is that. But it's a show from a different time. And to deny it or hide it is just as bad as to say it never happened.
What show or movie Disney was trying to hide?
Dumbo.
Why?
The Black Crows.
Who gives a fuck?
It's part of our history. But the way they made them talk and act.
Who's to say what fucking city or town there are around that where Dumbo was?
Well, it was a time period thing. And I'm just saying we should own up to the fact that yes, that was in our past. Because if we try to deny it ever happened, it's going to happen again.
And most people are completely like, oh yeah, it's in our past, who cares? No, let's look at a bit of the KKK. People are saying, some people are saying that they never existed, while others are fully like, oh, I have all this memorabilia of the KKK.
Oh, saying the KKK never existed is just like saying in Germany the Nazis never existed. You know they hide the fact of the Holocaust and all that in their educational program? I have a friend who came out here to go to school in Harvard, went to history class, and learned about all this stuff that happened with all the evidence too, and found out her country's been lying to her people. But if you try and change that, you will be arrested and put in jail.
Part of me wants America just to go over there and bitch slap your leaders just for that. That one.
It's not a good idea. Yes, I'm with you there. We need to slap some sense into people. But then again, that would be just like putting a totalitarian. Every other country must think like Americans.
We're not hiding what we did.
We don't. They're ashamed of it. But there's another thing most people don't realize. The first country actually invaded by the Nazis was Germany.
Mm-hmm. One, don't hide your shame. Put it out there for the world to see, because
they have a...
We won't stop that, but we're not ever going to do that shit again.
But, you know, it's also their culture and their right. But it's also your right to believe they should own up to it, too.
We're owning up to ours, and we just keep smacking people about it. Keep speaking with it.
Well, there's a point, too, where enough's enough.
Mm-hmm.
We need to stop thinking of each other in America as different ethnicities and realize we're becoming our own people. We're American. We're not white, we're American. But I also get where a lot of people think the other. Because they want to hold on to their individual cultures too. That's why I'm saying us 10, 11th generation Americans. We lost our culture a long time ago. My grandma's side, on my mom's side, and my dad's side, been here for generations. I'm a third generation on my grandfather on my mom's sides. No, I'm third. My mom's second. But I was raised in America as an American.
I feel a bit crispy around the edges, but I'm fine now, thanks to you. Let's go!
But let's change the topic. We're starting to get into politics here. And Brick, you've heard me when I start going politics. I will say stuff that pisses you off sometimes. Yeah, and I will listen to your side. I not always agree, but I'll listen and respect your opinion. Ugh. Oh, night, Mika. Hey, Mika, you're also welcome to, when you wake up, if I'm still on, you're welcome to join me over here. That's fine. I'm having fun with this one. The pandemoniums are fun because I'm wondering what I'm going to get. So, Brick, I found out we're going to be heading out to New Orleans in March, probably. It's either February or March. I'm just letting you know, I might have to steal the account again then. This time, if you still can play afterwards, don't load my account.
I did that and I'm like,
I grow stronger.
No, I said I was going on a trip with my PlayStation and didn't always have internet, so I took the account back for my brother to Sony. You guys are my half-brothers now, okay? No, my uncle who works for Sony said just tell him that on your dad's side, because they're going to go through the amount of kids on my dad's side and give up. I might not be on till evening, if at all, tomorrow then, Mika. Most likely in the evening. It depends if Margaret takes the PlayStation to play Beat Sabers. I will. Thank you. So where am I supposed to deliver this spyglass to? Yeah, Mika's a good friend. No, there's very people who I feel comfortable even talking a little politics with, and Brick, you're one of them. But that's because you also respect my opinion.
I don't talk about politics.
Well, talking politics is a horrible thing to do.
Yeah.
Well, I see the viewpoints of what people want, but I just don't care for their way of speaking.
I wish I could see what the thing is.
What came again?
Division 2, but I can't see anything through this one. It is deep.
I feel like I screwed up here.
Probably.
No, you're not wrong. I just went through this not paying attention to the mission, slaughtering almost everything in my path. I die a few times at this difficulty. That's when an enemy gets lucky and hits me before I hit them. I slaughtered 8 of your higher ranking guys, and you little...
I have been hit.
Excuse my nose, it's full. I've got allergies going and a cold at the same time.
What happened to the scout?
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, I went all the way down and it was right at the beginning this mission was. That's hilarious.
I'll just kill everything.
I didn't just kill everything, I slaughtered them. I can take out the Skeleton King in one hit. But if the Skeleton King hits me first, he kills me.
What's him behind?
I grow weak. You cannot stand before me.
That's so weird. I can't seem to do this quest because it won't let me hit X on this. It means I can't complete this quest. I can't complete these bounties. Now move on to the next and see what happens.
I am hurt. Your flesh is weak. Not ready yet.
No, we're not taking it. Yeah, they're all so okay.
I am returning to town.
San Juan Batista.
How do you know San Juan Batista?
I know that's where I'm into him.
He ain't gonna like that. He's gonna kick your ass. Foo. At this point I should have over 1,000,000 armor, but I don't.
Still recharging.
But yet I'm able to one-shot things. That's 2.
I need aid. Need more time.
Let's go, legendary bow. Follower.
Suits me.
That's not something.
Still recharging. I'm healed. I will not be denied. Not ready yet. Your flesh is weak.
do know there's a possible some really good tech around here.
I just gotta get a silicone ring to replace my wedding ring. I don't want to lose the real one. I got a real family heirloom here. When he picked it for me, he didn't know what it was.
My pack is full.
It was in a bag of old jewelry that came from his father's, right?
Yeah.
And when he got it resized and cleaned, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got it back and saw there was an inscription on it. And when he read the inscription, he found out this ring was a birthday gift prior to World War II
I'm overburdened.
that Margaret's grandfather was given by his sister who died during the Holocaust. And it had an inscription to her brother. And the sister is Margaret's namesake, where she gets her name. Isn't that kind of creepy that that's the ring that got chosen for me? On accident?
A little bit, yeah.
Best part is it pissed off her stupid ass sister.
If anything, you just watch out for her.
No. I can handle her easy.
I'm talking about your ring going missing.
Oh, it's going to be in a special jewelry box. If anything in there goes missing, I will hunt the person who took it down to the ends of the earth. And you'll never find their body. I know how to hide a body, so there is no evidence.
For me, the homeless ones go hungry that day.
No, the pigs. Pigs can digest everything but teeth. And the deal with the teeth, you stick them in Coca-Cola. Let them sit on the shelf for 3 days and they're gone. Then you take that Coca-Cola and you dump it in the toilet. You know why the toilet? Because you can flush it and then it goes off for cleaning and the chemicals in the sewage will take care of those. The evidence there, and then you just bleach your toilet. Yes, I said bleach the toilet.
Watch that for the mustard gas starts coming out. Back up in the mine.
No, I'm in an apartment complex. The part where the backup would happen is far enough it won't matter. I'm also on the second floor, so it's going to hit the bottom floor before the top. Maybe I'll get rid of a few annoying neighbors. I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know you weren't supposed to use bleach in a toilet. My wife said to clean it.
Well, technically, you're allowed to.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the backup can happen, and it's an anger, so it's gonna go fucking through the water. That's a good where it can.
Yep.
And then the alphas are trying to pin you for that, so, well, just get the fire.
A lawyer will take care of that one.
Yeah. This cop is being insane, and quite frankly, does not understand law. He is a threat to, well, the well-being of everybody.
And then I sue him for wrongful arrest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the meantime, they discovered this person missing. Well, you were the last person seen. Yeah, they stole something from me, and I went to see him and get it back. I got it back. No hard feelings.
Yeah, if there's not, oh, hog pigs aren't around, but they're soup kitchen.
No, because then you still gotta deal with the bones. And I live in New Mexico. In the area zoned for farming. Go about 10 miles east of me, you'll find a bunch of farms with pigs.
Clean them, bleach them, extract the marrow, fill with plaster. Voila.
Yeah, but truth be told, I know how to do it. I actually think if I actually killed somebody for real, it would weigh on me.
Pultatos guides my hand.
Rick, I don't see ever actually being that bad. No offense, man. You're crazy, don't get me wrong. You're tough, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, you know what? You ever snap? I'll snap you right back.
You'd have to hit me with enough force to actually knock me out.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much more...
I will break my arm, shoulder, punching you with my fist in the head if I have to.
Yeah, I don't see that force or that power when you're going down easier.
No. When I punch you, I wouldn't actually use a fist on your head. I'd just punch you hard enough in the forehead that you lose balance so I can shove your back of your head into a wall. And at the same time, grabbing your face with my hand, make sure there's chloroform on it. I ain't no fool.
Yeah, that part, even this portion of my mind would be rather like, so I know how to stop him. Ah, shit, the chloroform.
Sorry. I'm not. It's a form of dirty fighting that really isn't that dirty because all my goal was to knock you out.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I succeeded. Or just walk up. Hey, do you mind smelling this? It smells funny. Huh? Dude, take a whiff of this awesome whiskey.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the opposite, actually. Here's some whiskey.
Here's some whiskey with sleeping pills in it. Upfront about it. This is 40-year-old whiskey. You're just like, wait a minute. That was good. But you know what? It'd work. Even if I was upfront about it. With sleeping pills. It's 40-year-old whiskey. Or how about I go and grab some of my old 90-year-old rum?
Yeah.
You're just gonna be like, here's a bottle of 90-year-old rum, drink it. No sleeping pills.
If somebody was to break the bottle while I was drinking it, even if I was about to fall asleep, I would not be able to fall asleep, especially if I did not finish the bottle.
No, I'd give you the whole fucking bottle and just let you chug it. Mm-hmm. That'll knock you flat on your ass, but you'll be happy. Mm-hmm. I just drank 90-year-old whiskey. I'm sorry, I know you well enough, Brick, don't I? If I ever see you, I'm going to share a shot or two of that shit with you for real, though. I've got 30-year-old scotch.
I'll chit chat with you guys later. I'm kind of like running crazy on myself.
No worries.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh man. I forgot I was on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to delete this video after I'm done because of our talk of alcohol, knocking each other out, murder.
Good content for YouTube, but they don't want that kind of content because they just stupid little fucks that think.
Language. I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, that think YouTube Red is a godsend for them.
Well, in my case, I did YouTube because, you know what? It loads better for Mika in case she wanted to stream.
What?
Or wanted to watch. You know what I meant.
Yes.
No. So I was watching a new anime lately on Netflix I think you should check out. Kigor Ashura? Kengan Ashura? It's a fighting one. The animation style is a bit lagged and stuff, so and it's CGI, cheap CGI. But if you pay attention to the story, it's pretty damn good. Another good one on there that I think you'd enjoy. What's it called? It's not an anime though. It's a regular TV show. It's still cartoon, but it's not anime. Big Mouth, or what's the other one called? BoJack Horseman. Adult comedy.
I think I've seen a few things of BoJack Horseman. I think it's on Comedy Central.
Well, if it is, it's a Netflix original.
Yeah, I can't remember. The BoJack Horseman, is it man with a horse head?
He's actually a horse. He's just humanized. All animals in that are. There's even a whale who's a newscaster, so who looks like a whale's head on a humanoid body that's gray. It's as if all animals gain sentience and a humanoid shape.
Well, except for the ones that can't breathe above water.
Out there, no, even the ones underwater can. They get special helmets and stuff. There's an entire episode where BoJack goes under water to the bottom of the sea to do this thing in a fish town. Where, essentially, in the underwater episodes, if you give a thumbs up, it's the equivalent of the middle finger.
Wow.
I actually do not know.
I'm still wondering what someone's found deep in the ocean that wants to get us off Earth so bad.
What's this?
You know what I'm talking about? NASA. They want to get us off Earth so bad.
I don't think that's. I think it's. Dude, look at our population.
Mm-hmm.
We are growing so fast and polluting the Earth that it's not going to be habitable if we don't start populating other worlds. Thing is, give it about 200 years on another planet, and the species that move there is going to change. No longer be human.
Yeah.
And I know it should be wrong, probably going to get in trouble for this one too. Evolution takes place every day. People are saying autism's bad and caused by shots. No, autism is part of evolution. It's our brain setting up to deal with technology better.
Oh, yeah. Because I can look at something, but I have no idea what or how to use it.
And you're getting to... Yeah. Our parents' generation couldn't do much technology-wise when they were kids. And now our generation could as kids, and then the next generation? These kids are so smart. At 5 years old, they could set up, record, do whatever they need on electronics. Because the way their brain is being rewired to work with technology. And yeah, I know the big evil word evolution, people don't think it's true, but evolution is not like, oh, we now grow wings. No. It's far more subtle than that. Trees are dying out. We need to be able to walk upright to run faster, to be able to watch our back better.
No, I could see sprouting wings if our gravitational pull somehow went out the window. And
we were floating all the time. I could see people sprouting wings on another planet, let's say with less gravity. I could see people let's say people go to a planet which has a slight toxic gas, so they always have to wear oxygen masks. About 100 or so years, the oxygen masks aren't as needed because the lungs are developing to breathe that air.
Like beginning to from our DNA to NASA and just have them keep figuring out a way to just end up new me. I wouldn't care.
I see, you're after universal domination, I know it. I gotcha. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Plus, I'd love to bang a internet chick.
Whatever, Captain Kirk.
I'm a sci-fi nerd when it comes down to it. Why not?
Oh, yeah. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd, too. What's your favorite sci-fi series, out of curiosity?
That was completely worth it. Thursday.
Second, we need single one.
Still recharging.
They don't always just remember each series I want.
No.
I need healing.
One I really enjoy is, it's going to sound corny, my favorite is actually Firefly. Favorite sci-fi movie, though, is Avatar.
You wish to get my blow. I am hurt. I wish I could do that.
Firefly, but I have watched Star Trek.
Of course. That one, if you haven't seen, you call yourself a sci-fi nerd. I'm like, you haven't seen one episode of that, you're not a sci-fi nerd. I'm not saying enjoy, you have to see one episode of each series, just one of any series of Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? There's so many of them.
Back to hell, dog.
Hit a wrong button, died, and accidentally respawned.
I can't remember Xavier in Star Trek.
Who?
Professor Xavier?
Captain Picard. Locutus of Borg. Next Generation. Yes, I'm not a Trekkie. My mother is.
The ancient smile on me.
What's his real last name again?
Patrick Stewart. I am not the Borg you're looking for.
My intent to get everything straight for Star Trek without actually having to watch the whole.
That's fine. Like I said, one episode. There's Star Trek, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, out of that many series and that many seasons, if you haven't seen one episode, I'm going to be, what?
Yeah.
If you call yourself a sci-fi nerd.
Yeah, I know I watched a few with Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, see, that's all it takes. One episode, I'm like, okay. Because that's all it takes to know if it's your thing, if it's sci-fi, you know? But it's such a popular one, you've got to at least seen one episode.
I think I've seen a few with other captain, the one that actually had hair.
Kirk. Was he white or black?
White, I think.
Kirk.
I can't remember a single movie that Patrick Stewart actually
Need
had
more
hair.
time.
Or series.
Nope, never.
And when they put a wig on him, they just keep looking at it.
No, and he's done other movies than Star Trek. Do you know which captain was the first captain not to actually be a Shakespearean captain in any series? Main character captain. This is just funny. It's actually been Commander Sisko from Deep Space Nine.
Not ready yet.
The lady who played Janeway wasn't even Shakespearean, but she came after.
You know, it would be fun to find ourselves in a spaceship, not knowing how the fuck to use it at all.
Well, I wouldn't mind that actually, because then we'd figure it out, or crash it and die.
I'd at least figure out what the door button was.
I just need one more enemy and I'm done.
Just like a kind of different message.
Well, that's right, I have to kill that one guy still.
Anybody that just says they won something is still not spaceship. Are you sure you are human because you need faculties?
I'm sorry, the truth is I wouldn't, but I wouldn't be thinking about faculties, I'd be thinking, ooh, technology. But you gotta realize my priorities are different than yours, too.
Oh, I look at technology and be like, yes, technology. I need to be able to focus, so what's happened with my stomach that's growling up.
Then I go looking for food.
Look for food, look for the bathroom, and then stuff.
Must heal.
This guy keeps teleporting away right when I get to him.
The ancients have blessed me.
Especially when it comes down to stimulating the mind without learning.
Oh, did I tell you Mark got her full-fledged teaching job?
No.
Yeah. I think it's awesome.
Have you started singing yet so I can actually say certain words without having a second guess?
I'm about to stop it. Somebody's still watching, that's why I've kept it going. Oh, they finally left. I think maybe we offended them.